Hello students, welcome to accountancy class. In this video, you are going to learn about source documents in detail. In the accounting process, the first step is recording transactions in the books of accounts. Now, you may get a doubt from where these transactions originate. The origin of a transaction is derived from source document. Now let us see what is source document. Source documents are the evidence of business transactions which provide information about the nature of the transaction, the date, the amount, and the parties involved in it. Transactions are recorded in the books of accounts when they actually take place and duly supported by source documents. Each transaction recorded in the books of accounts should have adequate proof to support it. These supporting documents are the authentic proof of the recorded transactions. These documents are essential for audit and tax assessment. They serve as the legal evidence in case of legal disputes. Now let us see what are the source documents that are commonly used in business. Cash receipts, invoice, debit note, credit note, pay-in slip, check. Let us learn about each document in detail. First one, cash receipt. Cash receipt is used for cash transactions such as cash purchases and cash sales. For example, if A purchases goods from B for cash, in this transaction, A is the buyer and B is the seller. A pays cash to B on purchases. So, A receives cash receipt from B for cash payment. The next document is invoice. Invoice is used for credit transactions such as credit purchases and credit sales. Invoice is prepared by the seller. It contains detailed information relating to the amount, the terms of payment, and the name and address of the seller and buyer, etc. It is prepared in 3 copies. First copy will be given to the buyer at the time of purchasing. Second copy is sent along with the goods for checking the goods. And third copy retained by the seller to record the transactions in his books of accounts. For example, A purchased goods from B on credit. In this transaction, B is the seller. He prepares the invoice and sends to A, the buyer. The next source document is debit note. The buyer prepares a debit note when he returns goods to seller due to damages or any other reasons. Debit note is prepared in 2 copies. One copy is sent to the seller along with the goods returned and another copy is retained by the buyer. For example, A returned goods to B due to damages. In this transaction, A prepares the debit note and sends to B. The next document is credit note. A credit note is prepared by the seller when he receives the returned goods from the buyer. For example, A returned goods to B, so B receives back the goods due to damages. In such a case, B prepares the credit note and sends to buyer. A credit note contains details such as description of the goods, quantity returned, and amount of such goods, reasons for returning goods, etc. On the basis of credit note, the customer's account is credited in the books. The next source document is pay-in slip. when you want to deposit cash or check in bank, you have to fill up a form and submit it to the banker along with cash or check. This form is called pay-in slip or deposit slip. Pay-in slip will have two parts. One is main part and another one is counterfoil. You can notice here main part and counterfoil in pay-in slip. The last source document is check. I think many of you might have seen the check. Check is a negotiable instrument. Negotiable instrument means a signed document that promises a sum of payment to a specified person or the assignee. Bank will issue the checkbook to its customers on request. Once the check is issued, a bank is directed to pay a specific amount from a person's account either to the same person or to the person in whose name the check has been issued. For huge payments, checks are often used in business transactions. Dear students, I hope you might have understood this topic clearly. If you like it, comment, share and subscribe this channel for further uploads.